Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Stanford Cardinal, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Strong kick to get this one underway. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cardinal offense will take the field to get things underway. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. The RPO fired complete to the left. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Looking for a gap. It's Burns. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Quick completion to the right. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Cardinal come to the line facing 3rd and short. He'll pull it on the read. There he goes. Dragged down, but sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying the left side. At the 40, there he goes. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets him up, makes the big play out to the left.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Now on the option. He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. No good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. The Irish offense comes out. First chance we've had to see them today. After missing that 53-yard field goal attempt, pretty good field position here. 1st and 10 from the 36. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. And the quick shuffle pass. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Stevens. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Pulls and fires it complete to the right.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On the ground, it's small. Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. He makes the grab. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Hand off from the shotgun. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the defense because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Grabbed in the middle, it's Wiggins. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his man, it's Lawrence. They stop him almost immediately. Short game there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Complete downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Lawrence. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lawrence. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Out of the gun, the inside give. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. The Cardinal will open the period facing a third down. Looking to throw for it. Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Soften him up with a run. Now to throw. There's the pressure. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, that's a great job getting the sack on the blitz there. And one thing Notre Dame has always seemed to pride themselves on defensively is hard-nosed, tough football, especially in the front seven. Linebackers that can play downhill and not just make plays in the running game, but get in the backfield and blitz the quarterback. And you saw all of that from him right there.
Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be fourth down after the rare drop from this dude. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. With the catch, it's Stevens. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Throws and fires complete to the right. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no answers.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the gun, the ground game. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And they decide to trot out the kicker. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive. And now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
He'll keep it himself. Oh, better look out. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. Going to swing it on second down. Setting up the screen. Plows through the defense. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Here's the handoff. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Got him downfield. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. It's complete, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinal.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Leaves it with the running back. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll go to the toss. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Now they'll run it on the toss.
Not so fast. You think it's going to be automatic, 2nd and short. They're just going to turn around and hand it off. But how about the penetration up front defensively, shutting that play down?
Yeah, and if your defense wants to be aggressive, well, that's fine. 3rd and short, I still got 4th down as well, so don't be afraid to be aggressive on those and play action, because defense a lot of times really expects run, and they can take some big shots in man coverage down the field.
The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Out of the gun to give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Stanford wants to push the pace. Wants to fire on 2nd down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Lawrence. Breaks into the open. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with. They'll run play action. Here comes the heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Good timing on the quick out. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. The play action fake. Grab near the marker. It's Winton. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stevens. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
On to attempt the try.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
Coming out with it, it's Stevens. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here come the Irish back on offense. They'll open this third quarter with a run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Trying play action. Finds the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Quarterback on the keeper. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Robbins. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds a man in the middle. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Stanford! Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A 70-yard touchdown drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Looking for space. It's small. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out quickly. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. They're going to ride this running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. He makes the catch. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. To the air on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. They go to the ground. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He splits the uprights. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Pulls and fires complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
That 1st down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down for the 16. Looking to fire. Got it behind the line. It's Robbins. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Lawrence. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. On the ground, it's Robbins. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Stanford lines up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. He rifles one deep to the left. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Stevens. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. They just keep firing. Caught over the middle. It's Winton. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. They'll go to the ground. Looking for more room. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. From the gun, looking for a man. Under fire. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. Motion from the wide receiver. Now the play fake. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Here come the Irish, back on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Notre Dame right back to the line. Off play action on 1st down. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll pull it on the read. He has the first and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Cardinal might go right back to that ground game after the huge run. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got it at the 25. Touchdown, Cardinal. A great catch and run for 6.
Well, they worked the play action, and he had his guy outside one-on-one on the go route, and there was no question who was going to be getting the football on this one. Phenomenal job stacking the defender on the route. He gets in behind him, able to make the catch way down the field, and then run it in for the touchdown.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Wants to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point.
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Finds some fresh air. Runs through a tackle. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards. Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. Fires to the right. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. And his throw is incomplete. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. The option look. Now the pitch. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Turning it on! And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to fire deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins it deep inside the 10-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Hard running there. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Back to pass on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a 1st down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's call.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll pull it down. There he goes. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. To the air on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. He's got it inside the 25. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. Looking to throw on 1st down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. This one's complete. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Snaps it in the shotgun. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. He wants to throw it again. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him see when he watches it, it'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And the defense gave up some yards late in the game, but when it mattered most, when the offense had a chance to go in here and take the lead late in this football game, they absolutely closed the door, get the INT, and get the ball back to their offense.
They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game, great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented, nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.